Air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, if you have these in your charts, especially your sun sign, this is your message. 2025, what energies to look forward to, what to let go. Let's find out some things here from the tarot, from the cosmos. Let's get right into it. Okay. First and foremost, air signs, big news here. Your main theme of 2025, and I'm not making this up, I drew these cards beforehand. Take of it what you will. I'm saying it right now. Look at this card that came out right in the center. Just look at that. It's the star. This is dreams coming true. This is wish fulfillment. This is, you're going to feel like you can do anything this year. Like anything is possible, like air signs, and the star astrologically is also connected to Aquarius and also like air signs, right? So this is like your own theme, your own energy coming out. Profound stuff here, guys, for 2025. It's like I'm getting this energy before anything else. It's like this feeling of, if there's pressure being built up, if there's something that's not karmically aligned, if there's something that's just been on the, on the edge of the tip of your tongue, 2025, here it comes. Here's something that's going to express something that's just been maybe held back, something that you are ready to just see what's out there and take all the opportunities you can. Very exciting things. Now, as for those opportunities and as for the development of this, keep in mind here, there's some things, first and foremost, of what you're letting go of in 2024. One thing to accomplish these dreams and these goals, something that you're going to be letting go of is, I'm reading the King of Wands as this authoritarian, I think is the word, approach that sometimes you might have, air signs. Maybe it's a logical approach or a very determined approach, which sometimes is great. It's part of your your drive, air signs, but it can also be not productive if you try to control the situation too much, or you don't understand how things can work out in ways that you never thought it could, right? You have a big plan for something to work out a specific way, something goes different, but guess what? It works out so much better in the long run. You just can't see it at the forefront. So this is a time when a lot of that energy of, being maybe even a little stubborn, air signs, this is something that's going to start to feel a lot more like you're going to trust the universe more, is what I'm saying. 2025, I'm seeing you here just trusting the different ways things are going to work out, something you've really needed in this journey. An obstacle I'm seeing here is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Now, this can mean that you're going to be cutting out something big in your life. This can mean also the Queen of Swords is a very is an energy of wanting something to be done very directly, very harsh. It's almost like an obstacle here is that you might encounter in 2025 a few glimpses of that old way in which you kind of want something to be done, but that energy, you're going to be reflecting on how that's not really helping you. So 2025, you're going to see that way of doing things is not really beneficial, that you're going to find a different way to just simply go into your own spiritual journey and trust yourself. On that note, from the cosmos, we do have some advice here of the Eight of Cups. This is walking away from walking away from an old way of being, an old belief system, an old emotional way of reacting to things. This is stepping into a spiritual journey. This is like a spiritual path that you're really on, that you have been walking. I feel that, air signs. But there's something here, just like mentioned before, like a pressure that's been building up that now is going to feel like you can start to go at this with a more clean slate. Something to also help you with anything that you're cutting off during this year or anything that you're moving away from is the Nine of Swords. So this is such a message to help you. Once again, air signs, I know you guys are very logical and can be in your head a lot. The Nine of Swords comes out to say, this is even more opportunity to get out of your head, out of those repeating loop thoughts of how things are, that stress you out. More encouragement here to walk away from this old style of how you used to be and walk into a trusting the universe mode. And that's what the star is all about. It's finally kind of like just taking a deep breath. If something doesn't work out the way you thought, who cares? This is an attitude. This is what I'm feeling for you, air signs. Such an attitude of, you know what, things come into alignment their own way. And that's so important for you, because I'm seeing here that part of your talent, part of the things that you're going to be expressing are the 10 of Cups. So there's a lot of happiness heading your way, a lot of ways, a lot of energy for you to feel emotionally fulfilled once you, of course, are working through a lot of ways that things that, you know, weren't meant to work out the way you thought. Instead, they're coming into balance, into alignment in such a beautiful way for you, air signs, once you sort of understand a different sort of approach here. That's the main theme here, a different approach, air signs. And guess what? Once you can finally find that alignment and that balance, there's a future opportunity for you with the Ace of Cups. Now, that could mean for some of you a new love in your way, or maybe if you're already married in a relationship, a deepening of that. There is like a little bit of a reward here for your emotional well-being and maybe even relationships. Something here is going to finally feel a little bit more rewarded after maybe a difficult period or whatnot. But that is an opportunity heading your way, a real sense of happiness and love within yourself and maybe your family as well. So 2025 just brings this breath of fresh air for you. It brings you into a new journey and a new emotional maturity for you to handle all of life's crazy obstacles. I'm just seeing you, air signs, doing things a new way. You know, if you were thinking more logically, here's a time for you to build up your emotions and have a lot of drive in you to do things that are just going to bring you and your home life and your stability and foundations a lot of successes here. And just seeing that star in the middle, guys, air signs, I can't say it enough. This is like this is your path. This is the way. You know, it's like everything is aligning just right here. So glad to see this for you guys. And now I'm going to pull from the angels and ancestors for your 2025. If you're still watching, thank you so much. It means the world. It really does. Your support. Don't forget to subscribe and all of that good stuff. Follow for more. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, would you look at that? Okay, we have the great teacher coming out here. This is you learning from your spiritual experiences. Okay, so I'm gathering this as what was mentioned before. You learned that being maybe hard-headed wasn't the way. You learned that putting your foot down and expecting things to work out in a certain way isn't always the way. There's other ways. And mentioning that spiritual experience also with the Eight of Cups, mentioning you are on this spiritual journey. You are gathering the lessons that you have learned and you are ready to embark. You are ready to, and you might also be teaching other people this information. So just as an example, you know, you're gathering a lot of insight, a lot of wisdom, and now you're going to be able to maybe help someone in your family, maybe somebody that's important to you, or people in general. You're going to take these hard lessons and these experiences and you're going to be able to translate that and help others even along the way. And maybe that very much is part of your awakening process. Your spiritual fulfillment comes in being able to help others and teach others the way as well. So what a message there. Would you look at that? Purity of that, so beautiful. Okay, and we got one more message from the Moonology for my air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius for 2025. One more message from the moon. Once again, if you're still watching, your support means everything. Thank you so much. The answers you need are coming. Would you look at that? Such a sign here that, oh, and look at that, Gemini comes out as well. So for Geminis in your chart, especially sun sign, this is extra important that answers are heading your way. So things that have felt, you know, up in the air, maybe stresses as mentioned before, things that have felt like they need to release, so you can start to finally feel a breath of fresh air and ready for what comes in 2025. Those answers are coming. They're coming very naturally, and they're sort of just waiting for you to understand that those answers are going to come at their own divine timing. Right? Everything in divine timing. And thank you so much for watching, air signs. I wish you the best 2025. This is Alfredo Tarot. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Take care.